All right, good morning everyone. So I'm out here in northern Finland for some basically it's frozen ring, which is a compound that they've built for ice racing with go-karts. So we're out here doing that. It's super cool. There's a lot of super talented drivers out here from all kinds of disciplines, stuff from drift masters, stuff drivers from like NASCAR and IndyCar and all kinds of things. So super excited about that. It is snowing lightly on me. It's 0 degrees, which it's actually not as cold as I thought. I literally just have an ESR sweatshirt on and it's okay. The view is absolutely beautiful back here, and I'm just gonna go to breakfast right now. After breakfast, we're gonna go jump around and do some different things. So I think, actually I don't know what's ahead of us, but let's go to breakfast, find out. All right, so our journey has led us here to the frozen ring. And basically what we're doing now is I'm gonna jump on one of these snowmobiles. I think they said I gotta take the purple one down here. There's some of us who look like professionals, like this guy right here who crashed into a tree yesterday and broke one of them. And then people who are in borrowed gear, which I am, which definitely does not look professional. And then you have, I don't know where the guy is in all black. One of the guys that is with us is actually a full-time professional, like first guy to do backflips in the snow, everything else, and he's kind of our professional for this activity. So super cool up here, man. We're getting to it. This guy is legend. Whoa, look at how deep it is. It's already up to my pants, so I gotta make sure I know what I'm doing and get on this thing. Look at that. He's laughing. Gallo's over here laughing at me. So, all right, we're gonna get the helmets on. We're gonna get out here and figure out how to ride a snowmobile. First time on a snowmobile. This should be a jam. All right, so we made it. We're just kind of waiting for a couple people. We lost a couple people in the group. On one of the turns when we went right, they went straight, we think. But we're trying to find them. This guy's out filming. We're with this guy. This is a borrowed sled, but he's professional. And then we got Yuha over here hiding. He brought his girl out on the back. And then, yeah, there should be like 3 more sleds, and they're not. So, not too sure. I think we're going to find them, but check it out. So, I've never rode a Sea-Doo or whatever these things are, snowmobile before. So, kind of crazy. They're really, as you're going, the tracks get stuck and they kind of just like shake you around. And then it's very deep out here, too, so you don't want to go in this stuff because it's extremely deep. But, yeah, this guy literally just jumped in the sled and went up, just wherever you want to go, up, right up through there. So we're here, and then we're gonna head. It looks like we're just gonna make a new path and probably go up that way or go that way. So, don't know. New for this guy too. This guy hit a tree earlier, so that wasn't really good. But he's all good. The sled's only a little bit damaged on the side. I think it broke some of the plastics and different things, but he's okay. So that's all that matters. But he's all good. There's me and amigo over here. So
Bien, Ron.
see.
It's perdidos. It's lost in the mountain, the forest.
So yeah, we're just trying to find where the rest of the group is. So this will be interesting. But we're gonna jump back on these things and keep running them. Okay, so I had to abandon the sled down there. I guess the sleds that we were on won't make it up. Only these ones would make it up. So these guys jammed up here. These are longer sleds for basically the super soft snow. So that's why they're here. And then see. As you can tell, that way it doesn't roll over. I'm not too sure. And then we're gonna head over here and have kind of a food and barbecue pit, and it looks super nice and warm, and you know, we'll do with whatever we have out here. So super cool. Don't know what he's checking, but all right, so now we're doing something super cool. I got my buddy over here.
Yeah.
We are headed in a different direction. So most of the day we kind of spent the time digging ourselves out of the snow. Now instead of digging ourselves out of the snow, we're going up in the air. So this guy's gonna drive us or fly us or whatever it's called. Hello. And yeah, we're gonna go take off. So he's gonna show us the way. He's the one that brought us the keys because we got locked out of the cabin earlier. That's why he flew in with the helicopter. So super cool. This is insane. All right, we're jumping in. Down here, that's how there's too much first time. Everything is first time. So we're gonna ride in this thing. This is awesome. so now we're out here doing the go-kart portion of this thing. So super cool. The bank is extremely high. Like, check this out. The bank ride is actually way up here, but they're not having us run it yet, not till later, till we kind of all figure out how to get around the track normally. So let's see, there's some cars coming down now. As fast as you can go. And just stay hammered down all the way around. And there's a zone right there by that Motul banner, and then there's a zone by that Motul banner. And then you swing right around the corner. But later on today, they're gonna open up this part, and then you're gonna have to go all the way up here. This is 10 meters high of a hill that we're sitting on. So it's gonna be quite crazy. And if you pick up too much speed, that's a solid wall down there. It's all ice. So it should be a good time. I'm super excited about it. This thing is really, really fun. So we're gonna get a couple laps in here in a little bit, and then go on to actual qualifying. So it should be good. Woo. Okay. OMCP. We're at Frozen Ring. This is a crazy place, really high up in the north of Finland, all the way up at the top. So are we above the Arctic Circle?
Yeah, 300 kilometers above the Arctic Circle.
So crazy, really high. It's very cold up here, but there's a lot of awesome stuff going on behind us and outside. So what this gentleman has built is a go-kart track in the middle of nowhere with plows and all these crazy things. And originally it was an ice track that he built that was flat, and then he had some crazy idea to build banks.
Yes.
So maybe share with us, like, what is it that we do here? Like, what is going on out here?
Basically, a group of friends, we decided to start, everything starts from the crazy idea that how we can combine like ice karting and drifting, and then a bunch of Finnish drifters get the idea that maybe we do something a little bit special, and then it's getting bigger and bigger, like the bank, the idea and the event. So we decided to arrange like invitation only competition for the drifters around the world. There is also another motorsport person from the snowcross and the track series as well. And now the weekend is over and everyone seems to be happy.
It was super good weekend, and he was talking about the snowmobile guy. That guy was insane. He took us out to ride snowmobiles, so I've never rode a snowmobile before. And this guy's like wheeling past us, jumping across the track. Super, super talented guy. So it's crazy. We have so many activities out here, right? So you have what was the first one? The dogs?
Yeah,
the sled dogs?
Yeah,
the Huskies?
The Huskies, yeah.
Kind of funny story. They said, oh, we're going to go ride Huskies. And I thought that they're talking about actually like ride on a Husky. That was not the scenario. You don't actually ride the dog. You sit behind the dog, and it's a giant sled, and the sled pulls you, and you basically like race the dogs.
Yes.
So very much like sled dog scenario, super cool. And then he also offered us the snowmobile, which was insane. I didn't realize how fast they are.
Yeah, they're pretty fast.
How fast can they go?
Easily 0 to 60 is less than 4 seconds.
Crazy, super fast snowmobiles. And then you also had the turbo one.
Yes.
So you had a turbo one, a supercharged one.
Yep.
Insanely fast. And then from there, they brought us over here, and it was crazy. Like, this is literally a winter wonderland. And you're talking about the bank, right? How high is the bank?
It's, I don't know about the feet, but it's about 12 meters.
So the bank is 12 meters high. All I know is when I walked in, I was like, oh, that's cool. I thought that's where they plow the snow off, right? For the track. The track's down below. You're like, oh, that's no big deal. And the first lap, he's like, hey, everyone, watch it. This is how we do it. And they go, and instead of hitting the brakes, they're full throttle down the straightaway. And I'm wondering, like, is this guy going to slow down? Sure enough, wham, all the way up around the top of the bank and all the way back down. And it's just insane, super crazy, amazingly good time. How many drivers was there out here?
We invite only 32. We try to get the full bracket, but some reason we have some postpones and canceled drivers, so totally was 25.
25, and then a couple people filled in though, right? Because there's like 28 total.
Yeah.
Crazy. So basically we ran a top 32 all the way down bracket, and it was very competitive. There's people from all kinds of disciplines. Like there's a Lamborghini driver with us.
Yep.
There was a guy from NASCAR. There's a guy from 2 drivers from Rally.
Yep.
And then there was a bunch of DMAC drivers.
Yeah, there was at least 5 or 6 DMAC drivers, and a lot of Finnish and Nordic nation, and also the Baltic boys.
Yes. Yeah.
Cars Randalu.
And they were super good. I think they were the fastest lap times up there. So it was just really, really cool. And these are a bunch of people I've never met before, being from the U.S. That it's not these two drifting nations. Even though we love drifting, it's not often that we kind of cross the pond and end up over here on this side. So when they reached out to us about the idea, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I said, okay, let's go, let's do it. He's like, hey, it's gonna be cold. I'm like, it's okay. I have a sweatshirt, no problem. I was not ready. It was like minus 17 last night. It was quite cold, but the nice part is that they give you all the gear. So you literally, when you show up here, they have all the gear for you. They have all the helmets, the boots, because obviously I don't have any boots that are warm enough for minus anything. And the gloves, the whole thing. They make sure they're super taken care of. They have a fire pit down there and a nice teepee to keep you warm. Traditional kind of Finnish food throughout the whole day.
Yeah.
Nice lunch, dinners, everything. So super good experience. What's your goals for next year with this?
We try to create something more spectacular, something a little bit harder, because it seems that the driver's level was insane. even the judges thought that the first laps was a little bit sketchy, but after that everyone get the idea how to go, how to handle the banks. So we have to create something more, something a little bit more.
And I'm not gonna lie, the first time I saw that we had to go up around the bank, I was a little scared. I've never drove a go-kart at 90 degrees or 50 degrees or whatever it is, but it was pretty insane already. So
Yeah. So next year we hope that we're gonna see more Formula 3 team drivers in Finland, and also we have already some invitation from the Baltic States series and everything. So we try to collecting. Our goal is like gathering a lot of petrol heads around the world here in the Arctic and have fun weekend, including the snowmobiling, go-karting, whatever we decide.
well, and another thing with the snowmobile, crazy thing, we're way out in the middle of nowhere. We're probably 2.5 hours out riding, and you needed keys for something, right?
Yep.
And all of a sudden, he's like, oh, no problem, hold on a couple minutes. And a helicopter flies in, lands with us, hands us the keys, he unlocks the cabin and everything, the helicopter just takes back off and leaves.
Yep.
Super crazy, it's really good time, just insane. Phenomenal drivers, probably best drivers in the world out here. It is awesome, and the memories that we have built are just crazy. Even today we went, reindeer racing?
Reindeer racing.
Reindeer racing. I didn't even know I didn't know you could race reindeers. The only thing I know is that Santa has reindeers, right?
Yeah.
But that's and how do they race the reindeers? 'Cause that was the first time for me experiencing that.
No, it's like traditional way of moving here in the Arctic. So they're using the reindeers like towing the driver behind, and they have developed the sport. But it's actually a sport. They have a
It's
real
pretty-
team. They
It's
have
crazy. There's full-on teams. There's like trucks and trailers with jerseys and outfits, and it was a really big, crazy thing. And when he said reindeer racing, I'm thinking like horse racing where you ride on them. No, I guess they don't ride any of the animals up here. They just are towed behind them.
Yeah.
But imagine jet skis, or I mean, what's it called?
wakeboard.
Like wakeboarding or skiing behind a boat, but the boat is a reindeer that runs what, 35?
They said the maximum could be like more than 50 kilometers.
50 kilometers an hour. These reindeers are going, and they're like riding behind them with 2 ropes. There's 2 ropes
I
going
think
on
there was one rope and then another one they like.
to like pull it in or
Yeah,
something or other.
yeah.
Craziness. But anyways, Arctic, this is awesome up here, way north in Finland. Thank you, Finland. Thank you, Tommy, for bringing us out here. All your team, everyone else that helped us out, because this is just insanely cool. And can't wait for next year.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Rob. Appreciate to have you here.
Thank you for inviting me. Appreciate it.
See you next year.
Yep, here we go. One more year. Let's go.